Hi, welcome to another episode of Help from a Sister. I'm your host, Veronica White. I want to thank you for the opportunity to tune in and listen to the information that I would like to share. Over the next couple of weeks, you're going to hear me trying out some things, trying to figure out the right way to deliver the message that I have for you all. I'm going to be working with the lighting, the sound. If you have any tips or suggestions, please feel free to subscribe and drop it in the comments to help me. I welcome all questions, comments, tips. But today's topic is MVP, the most valuable player. You are the most valuable player in your life. You are the common denominator for all things that start and end. You. So let me just let you all know, nothing in your life is going to change until you change it. I would love to say somebody's going to come help you, but you have to help yourself first. You have to decide that whatever you're going through, whatever you're feeling, it's not going to defeat you. This too shall pass. But since it's not going to defeat you and it will pass, you have to make up in your mind, hey, that saying is true what they say. The things that don't kill you make you stronger. It does not feel like I'm getting stronger going through it. Once I look back on it, yeah, it changed me in some form or fashion. I'm not the same person I was back then. My skin did get a little tougher. I was a little wiser. I understand just a little more about this thing called life, which is constantly changing. That's the only thing that's consistent, is that things change, people change, situations change. And we can't fight change. I ain't saying we got to go with it all the time, but we know that's the only constant in our life, is that things gonna change. People are gonna change. So I like Eric Thomas' book. I think it published this year, 2020. It's called You Owe You. You are accountable and responsible for yourself. And if you have kids, you're responsible for them too. But we're not going to discuss them. This topic is just about us or you, right? You have to make it up in your mind. You get to live the life that you want to live. You have to put in the work. I had to put in the work. I had to know that, it was a song called Fairy Tales, right? And I had to know that, hey, ain't nobody coming to save me. Ain't nobody going to tell me to get up and do something. Ain't nobody going to tell me you need to go to school. You need to study. You got to brush your teeth. You got to tell yourself that. So that's why it's very important for us to have, like I mentioned in a prior episode, your arsenal that has things that help you do the things that you have to do. So, like the serenity prayer, like quotes and sayings that help you make decisions, right? You also need to have non-negotiables. What are your non-negotiables? Because if it was up to you, some things you just wouldn't do. So I'm going to bring it home to me. I enjoy dessert. Sometimes I feel dessert's supposed to come before dinner. And after I have all my dessert, I don't want to finish my dinner. I can have it the the next day for lunch. So, because I know how I feel about dessert and I enjoy it, I do it in moderation. And I have to tell myself that I eat to live. I don't live to eat. So what that means to me is, yeah, you would prefer to have dessert every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're not living for what you want. You're living to feed your body, to give it fuel, to get the things that you need to get accomplished done. So if I put it in that perspective, yeah, I can't have dessert every day. Or I can't have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes I have to have my vegetables. I have to work out. I drink plenty of water. That's my favorite drink. It's water. So in my non-negotiables list, I have so many bottles of water that I drink a day. I'm working on including exercising 3 times a week in my non-negotiables. It's not there yet, but I'm working towards it because I know that I would like to tone up my body. Like I want to look, feel healthy. I want to look healthy. I want to be healthy and I want to feel it. Well, in order for me to do that, eating right, I think I have that down. I think I eat pretty good most of the time. But another key part of that is working out to tone up my body. Those are my non-negotiables, right? So workout is something new I'm adding. Prayer, meditation, and just knowing the things that I need to get done to reach the goals that I've set for myself. Because nobody's going to tell me to turn off the TV and to brainstorm, to write some things out. Think of topics for your podcast. Find new ways to help build community with people. How do you spend majority of your time? Right? What can you help another person with? I'm not saying people don't need help. Everybody needs some help with something, right? So it can't always be about me, but for the most part, we have to get the lesson that we are the most valuable players in our life. Any control that we give to another person, that's by choice. We give them the control. And because we gave them control, we can take it back and we get to control us. So I'm saying that to say we have to put on our mask first. We got to help us. And we're not helping us when our water is half full. Right? I'm not trying to get Fuji or plug. I'm just saying you don't help when you're not completely full. Even when you get full, you're not helping. You want to help from the overflow. So if I was to pour more water, that's what I want to help people with. The overflow, because I'm always happy. I'm always energetic. I can give more. You're going to get me. I'm giving 110% because anything from 100 and below, that's me. I got to build me up first. Once I build me up and I got over 100, 110, 115, that 15 I need to give to someone else. I need to help another person. But from 0 to 100, pour into you. So how do we do that? Let's do some practical applications, right? It's investing in you. How do you invest in you? The easiest way that I know how to invest in me depends on where you are with your funds. Go to the library. Get a library card. It might be $5 or it might be free. And check out books. They have audio and video books at the library. Any topic that you want to learn about, besides YouTube, because I love YouTube, you can search anything on YouTube. You're going to get conflicting information, but it's on YouTube. You can find it, and YouTube is free. So you have YouTube as a resource. You have the library where you can go get books on particular topics. You have audio books at the library. Invest in you, because if you're your most valuable asset, because you're MVP of your life, start investing in you. Taking time to reflect, right? On your time that you're reflecting, you're letting your imagination run wild. What could I do? What would I like to be doing? If money wasn't an object, what would I be doing now? Besides laying on the couch watching TV or going out to eat. How would you want to help other people? How would you want other people to help you? So let's go back to some things that we can do to invest in the most valuable player or person in your life, you. Take time to study and learn about whatever topic interests you. Now, once you learn about that, now you have to share the information with other people, because we're not here alone. We have to, the only way people are going to see the God in us, because God doesn't have a body, he's not in a form right now, is by us sharing the information, sharing enough information to a person that we care about to give them an opportunity to do some things. Sharing is caring. So that's why we learn it. We take the information we learn and we share it. We give it to people. We help them as much as we can. And what you make happen for another person, someone else will make things happen for you. So let's go back to practical applications of investing in your most valuable player, which is yourself. Resources. YouTube is a resource. The library is a resource. They have audio books and they have regular books. Any and all subjects, somebody has wrote about it. If not, hey, there's the opportunity. Write a book. Give a seminar. Host a web class. Share the information that you're looking for, that you want someone else to know, that's not out there. Because if it's not out there, there's a market for you. So invest in you. Decide that you're going to put you first. And by putting you first, it's not hurting anyone else. It's just then we have to appreciate and love this body, because we only get one. And we have to take care of us. Because if we don't take care of ourselves, we're no good to other people. We can't help them if we're not where we need to be. That's not being selfish. That's saying I love me enough to make sure I'm okay. And once my feet are planted firmly, I can go and help the next person. But I can't help them if I'm not on a solid foundation. So that's why we got to get our foundation in order. And in order to do that, we got to love on us. So we have to become our own best friend. The next thing you will need to know is self-talk. How do you talk to yourself? Are you your biggest cheerleader? Do you encourage you to, come on, girl, let's get up. Yeah, I know you don't feel like it today. Hey, we got to get this done. We got to do 50 wall push-ups. Let's get to it. We got to exercise. We got to run on the treadmill, or we got to walk. Whatever it is, you can encourage yourself to get it done. Positive self-talk it'll help you. So however you talk to your girlfriends and encourage them to get up and do things, use that same energy and encourage yourself. Girl, come on, we got to get this done. Let's do it. Let's just get it out the way. Check it off our list for today. Your self-talk is very important. And our self-talk should always be positive to ourselves. Because if we're positive and encourage and uplift us, it's going to give us the fuel we need to get up and go get some stuff done. But if our self-talk is negative, we're not going to get anything done. What we give energy to in our lives magnify. That's very important to know, that what you water grows. What you give power to, the reason it has power is because you gave it to it. So because you gave it power, you can take the power away and take your power back. We have to stop giving people our power and feeling like we have no control. No, you have total control. You have to take control. The only thing that we can control in this earth is us. We get to control our minds, our thoughts, our actions. We control that. We do not have to lose control. It takes time, but we have the opportunity to control our thoughts, how we do things, our reaction. We don't have to snap out if we don't want to. We can let a person say something and know that I hear what you're saying, but I'm not taking ownership of it. That's not me. But in order for us to do that, we have to take time to get to know you. MVP, the most valuable person in your life is you. You have to take the time to get to know you. So therefore, when people tell you who you are or who you're acting like, you don't identify with it because you know who you are. You know what you're acting like. And if you don't like the person you are or the person you're acting like, you get to change that. No one else can change you but you. Now, the flip side of that is we can't change another human being. We cannot change anyone. They have to change on their own. We can help them. We can give them tools. We can give them resources and information, but they're not going to see a change in their life until they're ready to change. They have to change in order to see something different. So that's why I'm sharing this story with you all today, to let you know that you're in control of you. You get to change you. No one else can, but we can't change anyone else. We can't make a person better if they're sick. We can't hurt bad enough to make another person well. And for me, I don't feel I need to hurt to help you. I want to be happy. I want to make people happy, but I don't want to be sad, and I don't want to make other people sad. And because I'm sad, I don't feel everybody around me needs to be sad as well. So with that being said, thank you all for tuning in with another episode of Help from a Sister with your host, Veronica White. Please subscribe and share, leave comments. I'm still learning this process. So thank you for taking this journey with me. Until next week, enjoy. Everyone be blessed.